Going down.
Machines. I brought them out here.
Up we go!
giving up.
You okay?
Put this to good use. Plastic ranging machine. put this to good use. What's Oseram equipment doing here? A pot. And it's got directions carved into it. But they're incomplete. There's also a note. The Tinburn brothers. I guess they lit this crew. I better keep an eye out. Maybe I'll find what happened to the rest of them. I'll put this to good use. For you. Could use frost ammo against it. An abandoned camp. These Oseram might have been part of the crew I found elsewhere. But machines got to them. To the skies. Abandoned zone? Interesting looking ruin. Wonder what's inside. The entrance is blocked. Maybe there's another way in. According to this data, there might be a figurine in those mansions to the northeast. At the top of a hill. Underground ruin. Wonder what's down there. This says a figurine was stolen. Looks like it had a tracking device. And its last known location was an underground parking garage. Huh. Fandom zone? Interesting looking ruin. Wonder what's inside. Save this for a dyer. Is that a recording? I think it's coming from inside that room. No way this elevator's moving. According to this data, might be a code upstairs. Card's not moving. An ornament. I need to find a way in there. Someone could tear this open. There's data here. This could be useful. Gliding in.
Water. Food. Enough to last till the end. If anyone's out there, come in.
There's an energy cell. How do I get to it? I wonder if I can get to the other end of the tunnel. I think it needs power. Let's see what we've got down here. Someone else came across this ruin. Camp Luxosarum. What are train cars? Where was this place? The cart stopped. Cart should have power now. Sound.
Hello?
I don't think so. Come in. Got another ornament. I should give this to Stemmer the next time I see him.
Perhaps you're simply ignoring these.
Okay, on my way.
Though slightly deeper in pitch and more distressing in its content. And I suppose it doesn't do much in terms. Another fortunate swing of the hammer for old
Gilden?
Aloy! My flame-haired Nora, my damn fixer, my second set of hands! Who'd have thought we'd meet again in such familiar circumstances? Ha! Certainly not me.
What are you doing here?
Well, now, it all started when I heard the echoes of a most peculiar voice beckoning me into this beguiling place. But I resisted. I knew this was a special delve, one I had to share, so I went and fetched my friend Olvar, who was more than willing.
And where is he?
Alas, we got separated when we sailed into a howling tempest on the way back here. Blew me right overboard. I floundered about in the waves, certain I'd become snapmaw bait. But nope, the sea spat old Gilden right out onto the shore. Olvar undoubtedly thought I was a goner, and pressed on, as any true delver would. I followed in his footsteps as far as I could, until I came across a door that wouldn't budge. Naturally, I searched for another means of entry. That's when I uncovered an ancient lever, tantalizing in its door-opening potential.
So you pulled the lever.
I pulled the lever, which may have, upon reflection, sealed this door shut behind me. And thus do we find ourselves once again at a fortuitous meeting.
Can we step back a minute? How exactly are you here? The last time I saw you was in the dam way up north.
After your departure, I wandered here and there, dabbled in a few ruins, even tried my hand at another dam out past Barren Light. But nothing could quite compare to our delve.
You wandered all the way from Banuk territory to the Forbidden West?
An ember in the wind, girl. That's old Gilden. And as luck would have it, I bumped into an expedition headed for the Burning Shores. Now there's an opportunity for fellowship and adventure, I thought. So I chucked my lot in with theirs, and here we are.
Well, I'm not sure how you managed to get out here unscathed, but it's good to see you, Gilden. Tell me about this Olvar guy.
Our bond was forged on the road to these uncharted shores. Night after night, I relayed my previous ventures to my traveling companions. Olvar took it all in with a fascinated silence. So when we got here, we agreed to share our fortunes. The look on his face when I told him about this place. Nothing quite like the joy of a new delve shared with good company. After I fell off our boat, I searched all over for him. I was starting to think him lost when I found his camp up top. He'll be as happy as a sun-kissed Karja to find out I'm not dead.
I'm sure he will. Okay, so let me get this straight. You think Olvar somehow managed to get deeper in the ruin?
Courtesy of a handy-dandy shaft. Or, well, not so handy-dandy now that some rubble's blocked the way.
Right, so if we're gonna find him, we need to find a way past that door you mentioned.
We?
Yes, Gilden, I will help you find Olvar. And make sure you don't get yourself trapped again.
Marvelous! Just like old times. You with your surprising and perplexing ways. Me with my nose for danger and excitement. The door lies just ahead. After you. Welcome to my humble, temporary abode.
Nice place.
Indeed! Would have loved to share this discovery with Olvar. Regrettably, I tumbled into the sea as the ruin entered our sights. Could imagine my joy discovering my lanterns in this tunnel. Presuming me dead? Oh, find something?
Well, there's a passcode left behind by one of the old ones. He was alone here. He broadcast the recording, hoping others would join him.
Did anyone come?
Not sure.
And here I present our Hinged Hindrance, the finale of our grand tour.
Shiny rimshine.
Lured back by the call of the Delve. Let's press on! Finally in! Crumbling stone, malodorous mildew, a delver's dream.
Looks like someone tried to blast into that room across the way.
Olvar's never been stingy on the blast paste.
This control panel's fried.
Yep. This pile of rubble's definitely an Olvar special.
Well, the path's blocked now. We'll have to find another way up. Get this from my stash when I need it.
The old ones must have loved spending time underground to build these
Can't
tunnels.
reach that ledge.
Must have been great. I'd give you a boost, but my knees aren't what they used to be.
We might be able to move this train car. Can I, get some help?
Anything you need.
All right, let's push.
Ah, the joys of locomotion. I'll tell you. Did you hear that? How do you suppose they went about creating these tunnels? By hand? Blast paste? Plow photographs?
Door needs a code and key module.
Hang tight down there. I'll look around.
No worthwhile delve is free of its devilish challenges.
Could check this vent, see what I find.
Best of luck. Personally, I've always been more proficient at losing things than finding them. You name it, I misplaced it. Hammers, shards, my pet crab goes... I even lost my precious looking glass falling into the sea.
I need your help with another card upstairs, Gildan. I'll find you an easier way up.
My arms are at your service. I see you haven't lost your knack for hazardous traversal. Oh, you're fine. Of course.
Our old world friends left us another code.
A true gentleman! I'll bet plenty of people answered his call.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh dear.
This does. Huh. Where's the elevator?
Hey, Gilden! Hop in!
Alrighty! Mind sending that elevator back down for old Gilden? Is this safe?
It's safe enough.
What a splendid start! Shall we get to pushing?
All right, push!
Oh boy! This cart's squealing worse than a boar on Smith East's Eve! There's that noise again.
It sounds like it's closer. Could use that cart on the upper floor to climb higher. Need to find a way on top of it first. Okay, maybe there's a way with less falling.
If only we had the good fortune to stumble upon another metal crate.
Or we could bring the one we've got upstairs. Yeah, it won't work this close.
the elevator controls?
You mean climb across? Sure.
So, how did you and Olvar team up?
Traveling with a caravan. Yeah, he was prickly at first. Till I told him about Mom. Her priceless looking glass. And how I found one just like it.
He was interested in your looking glass?
He's an inquisitive mind. You two will be tighter than two nuts on a bolt. Ha ha! Still got it. All right, let's give this crank a whirl. Ready to go?
There.
I'll wait by these controls. That enough acrobatics for one day.
I can get the key module now.
Brilliant! Ah, even the cavern's rumbling with excitement. Hey, scrap out of that one.
Okay, I think that was all of them. Let's keep going.
One step closer to Olvar.
Bring me up, Gildan.
Uh-uh.
We're in! Olvar must be wondering what all the commotion was about. Did you find... something?
This data. The soldier didn't write it. His friend did.
Huh. Guess our friend found someone after all. No sign of Olvar, though.
We'll keep looking.
Hey guys, get through!
This must be Olvar. Cold. He's been here a while. His explosives must have attracted the burrowers. Is that? He stole Gildan's looking glass. It's probably when he pushed him off the boat. How am I gonna break this to Gildan?
Hey, Lloyd! See in there? Or are you doing that thing where you talk to yourself? There she is! A delver like no other, I must say. Well, let's hear it. So, any sign of my elusive partner?
Gildan... Olvar didn't make it. Machines got him. I found him holding this.
My looking glass. But how?
This isn't going to be easy to hear, but... I think he...
He really did care. He knew how special this was to me. That has to be why he held on to it. I was in his thoughts until the very end.
You know what, Gildan? I'm sure you're right. That is how you should remember him. And at least this way, you know what happened to him.
Yeah. You're right. Better a delve ended than never began, after all. Just a whole heap of rotten luck. Right when I finally found someone to be my friend. That's the way the hammer falls, I guess. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. Truth be told, I never had a lasting friend. I mean, when your own mum doesn't like you enough to stick around, why would anyone else? I'm really starting to think I might go my whole life like this. No matter what I do, what I say, in the end, I'll be inevitably all alone.
Hey, that is not true. You'll always have me, Gildan. And I might not be with you all the time. But there is a way for us to stay in touch. With this.
One of your tiny wonders?
It's called a focus. You put it on up here, like this.
Whoa! Sparks to steel. Look at that. And that. Over there, too. What a thing of beauty. No idea what it all means. But a dazzle all the same.
I will put you in touch with some friends of mine. They'll help you get up to speed on using the focus. And I meant what I said. If you ever really need me, give me a call. I'll always help a friend.
Before you skedaddle out of here, I've got something for you, too. Figured you'd find a better use for it than me.
Thanks, Gilden. Until we meet again. Hey, Gaia. I just gave a focus to a friend of mine. Can you make sure he's patched into our network? And maybe check in with him now and then? He could use someone to talk to.
Certainly. I am happy to converse with him whenever he wishes.
Hello? Lou? Is this thing working?
Hello, Gilden. Let us continue our conversation on another frequency.
Whoa! Who is... Wait! Don't tell me. Another friend of a certain flame-haired Nora? By the Forge, this is gonna be marvelous.
Indeed it will.
Thanks, Gaia. Might be getting too close to the tower. Better steer clear.
We are the chosen. No machine will stop us. Admiral says we can trade. Let. Have it your way.
Is everything okay?
I gave my report to the Admiral. Apparently, some of the crew have called for me to be stripped of rank and cast out.
I'm so sorry, Seika. That must be really hard to take.
It doesn't matter. Where are we headed next?
Well, we know where Laundra sent the data from his old company. Somewhere on the mainland, north of where we met. Should be able to fly there.
Yeah, about that. Let's take my skiff this time instead.
Not a fan of flying, huh?
I'm a Marine. I'll take the water over the skies any day.
All right. We'll take your skiff.
Should we get going?
Yeah, let's go.
Follow me. Nice and easy. And, unlike flying, if you fall off, you don't die. Open water ahead, and Fleet's End disappearing behind us, along with everyone in it.
Why do you put up with them? I mean, I get what it's like to feel as if an entire tribe's against you. I would have stormed out of there a long time ago.
It wasn't always like this. I was a good Marine. A good sister. It felt like I belonged. That belonging is a kind of strength. One that keeps me going even in the roughest seas. When you have something like that, you can't cast it aside.
I see. You know, your people don't know how lucky they are to have you.
I don't know about that.
I do. Well, seems like the coordinates are leading us towards that horse.
That thing gives me the creeps. On clear nights, we can see it from the camp looming over us. There! On the shore! More of our boats!
Then we're on the right track.
I'll take us in!
Okay, the coordinates point to somewhere up the hill.
After you. Definitely seems like we're heading for the Metal Devil. Why would Laundra send his data here?
I'm not sure. It's an odd place to bring a bunch of Quen, too.
I just hope we find them. My people were here, all right. Looks like they headed further up the hill.
Coordinates lead that way, too. Barrier. Laundra must have set it up.
Doesn't look like there's a way past it.
There's some kind of device on the other side. I think I can scan it. All right. Let's see what's on this thing.
It looks like there's something further in.
Some kind of compound. Londra might be in there. You're missing people too.
I'm not seeing a way past the barrier.
There. That's some kind of power generator. Hooked up to the arm of the Horus. Londra's figured out how to get part of it working again.
A metal devil can't actually wake up, can it?
I'm not sure. But at least right now, it must be how Londra's powering the barrier.
So if we can find a way to shut down those generators, it should come down.
It's worth a shot, at least. Looks like there are 2 of them nearby. Come on, let's get going. We need to get to that Zenith tech we saw back down the hill.
Guess now we know what they were for.
Shut this thing down. There's some kind of power core. I can't hit the core on my own. Seika, I need you to shoot the core. Got it! One down. Now for the other generator. Should be gone.
Ancestors, I hope my people are in there. You know, the last time I saw my sister, I was relieved she was leaving for a scouting mission. Guess I wanted a break from her.
I get it. Things aren't always easy with my sister either.
I thought you said you were an outcast.
I only met her recently. It's a long story.
Always full of surprises, huh?
I try. Point is, I'm sure your sister will be glad to see you.
I don't know. But it's nice of you to say.
People. And another mural.
Yeah. Why are they all just waiting?
Let's find out.
Seika, have you come to join us?
Join you?
Yeah, we have. It took a while, but we finally made it.
A barbarian, one of the chosen. Impossible. Zeth would never allow this.
How did you get in without him?
Well, Zeth sent us, actually. After we helped him out of that ambush in the wilds.
Right. You see, I was on my way here with him when machines attacked us. We tried to hold them off, but we were outnumbered. That's when Aloy here came to the rescue.
I was exploring the region when I ran across them, so I just rushed in to help.
You should have seen her. One of the best machine hunters I've ever met. She saved Zeth's life.
Oh, I was just doing what I could.
Zeth had something important he needed to take care of after, so he said to go on without him.
And that's when he told us how to lower the barrier and said we should head straight inside.
Zeth really needed a barbarian to get him out of trouble.
We all need a little supporting fire every now and then.
Well, Zeth gave them the okay. And I am not risking one of his outbursts. Let the others inside know about our new arrivals, will you?
Fine. But I'm not letting them into the Ascension Hall until they prove they're devoted. Just like everyone else. And I'll be interested to hear Zeth's side of this when he returns.
Oh, by all means.
Don't mind him. Good luck in there, Seika. May you both embrace his light. I hope we'll greet the Ascension together.
That was close.
I can't believe my people are here willingly. And they answer to Zeth.
He sounds like a great guy.
Let's get to this Ascension Hall before you have to meet him.
A hologram of Landra.
Welcome, my chosen. You have wandered, you have suffered, but you are lost no more. For I have found you, and I offer you what you deserve. The Ascension. So be at ease, forget what you think you know, and embrace this moment. A new world awaits.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of Landra.
So he wants us to embrace his light. Literally.
We'd better keep up appearances in here.
I'll try.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face, but not a drop hit me. Because my bodyguard, Jack, he tackled him to the floor. And the others, Riley and Nolan and Parker, well, they made sure he was kicked out. But it was my Evelyn who encouraged everyone to just laugh it off. I adored them. Their dedication to me meant everything, more than any award. And it ended up being the best night of my life.
I guess Landra's used to people worshipping him.
Gross. Gotta pretend I look up to Landra. Look, Aloy. This one is just... I have no words.
Landra makes
His presence
quite an impression.
gift.
Ah,
You must be the ones Brennick mentioned. 2 more souls chosen to leave our thankless old life behind.
Yes, that is us.
It's Kiral, right? You were stationed on the Spark?
In my former life, yes. Just one more Marine bound to a hopeless expedition. Ugh. Enough of that. As Walter says, we must forget the past. Our suffering led us here after all. And now, the Ascension is almost upon us. This place is such a wonder, isn't it?
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, but it is still nothing compared to what's in the Ascension Hall.
You've been inside?
Indeed. I proved my devotion not long before you joined us. Now I wait to be taken to what lies ahead. One step closer to the Ascension.
You mentioned you're waiting for what lies ahead, and we're still getting up to speed, but I thought the Ascension Hall was where we needed to go.
You're not the first to fail to grasp Walter's plan for us. Now that I've seen what's in the hall, my rank is secure. But there is something more that he's offering us. I just know it. It has to be why the devoted are escorted to another place. And as soon as Zeth returns, he'll take me there. I'm ready.
Do you have any idea where this place is, exactly?
Somewhere that brings us closer to Walter. To his embrace.
So you've been inside the Ascension Hall. Is it as special as we think it is?
I shouldn't say. I wouldn't want to deny you the same experience I had.
Come on, Kiral. Just a hint? We're dying to know what's inside.
I'll tell you this. It's breathtaking. Like the moment Walter first appeared before our boat, but better. Prove your devotion, and you'll see.
Well, thanks for talking with us, Kiral. We should get back to learning about Walter.
Yes, of course. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you at the Ascension.
They've been feasting like Imperials.
Wondrous benevolence, I bet.
Come, sit with me.
Walter lived such a glamorous life in the past.
I'd like to tell you a story. Once, I had a home on this world with the most beautiful view of the city. Me and my wife, we used to love to sit and watch the city lights twinkle in the evening haze. It's our moment of serenity. But then, the time of ashes came. And while the heavens offered an escape, only I survived and grasped the secret of immortality. Evelyn, everyone I ever cherished, they were gone. And I was alone. Which is why I am so glad to have met you. Soon, you and I shall spend eternity on a new world. Every sunset. Together.
I'd rather sail into another typhoon than spend an eternity with him.
Oh, this Landra. All this ego.
Well, if it isn't our do-gooder, and the barbarian.
It all makes sense now. The time of ashes, the floods in the Great Delta. We've been trapped in a cycle of destruction, but soon we'll have a new world.
It's quite a promise.
And now that you've proved your devotion, you're ready for what comes next. Szeth will lead you there as soon as he returns. Not so fast. Your good deed in the wilds may have gotten you this far, but you'll get no special treatment here. Walter himself granted me the privilege of guarding the Ascension Hall. So until you complete your review and learn the words of attainment, this door remains shut. No exceptions.
Okay, we will be back later then.
Sounds like we're supposed to pass some kind of Laundra devotion test.
But who knows how long we have before this Szeth guy gets back. There's gotta be a faster way to learn whatever the words of attainment are. Let's take a look around.
Don't think the words were in those Laundra holograms we watched.
They might help with talking to the others. Maybe we can convince them to give us a hand.
I'll get us a drink. In the meantime, remember what Walter said about embracing the future.
Seems like you don't really share your friend's excitement about all this.
I should be more excited, shouldn't I?
It's okay to question things.
Lon was thrilled when we got into the Ascension Hall. He can't wait to see where we'll be taken next, but I'm worried that all this is too good to be true.
So why don't you just leave?
I can't abandon him. We've been through everything together. Our missions, the Typhoon, the shipwreck, and soon, the Ascension, I guess.
Seems like most of the Quen are more than happy to follow Laundra. So why not you?
At first, I wanted to believe. I mean, everything he told us felt like it filled an emptiness, like maybe I'd finally found somewhere to belong. Then I remembered how the boards back home would tell us to follow the virtues of the legacy, to be good and honest. And then they dragged my father away for speaking out against an imperial decree. I'm not sure it's any different here. Walter might be a living ancestor, but with a cudgel like Szeth to do his bidding, his kindness is just as conditional as the Empire's.
As far as anyone at your settlement knows, you went out into the wilds and vanished. How did you end up here?
Lon and I were part of a scouting mission to the mainland, but things went bad fast. We were lost and starving, our boat was wrecked, and then Walter found our camp. A living ancestor, emerging from the wilds to tell us we'd been chosen, that we were safe. It was easy to embrace. Everyone here has a similar story.
Why didn't anyone send word to us?
Not everyone is chosen. Walter says we must leave our old lives behind if we're going to ascend. Nobody questioned it. But I should have.
You said Lon can't wait to see where you're headed next. Do you know what you'll find there?
I imagine it'll be another kind of test, like here. And once you've been in the Ascension Hall, you're taken there by Szeth. He and his troops are the only ones who ever come back.
Everyone keeps mentioning him. I get the feeling he's not really a friendly guy.
As friendly as a Fireclaw. But it's not just him. The soldiers that follow him are like that too. I guess they know they can do as they like, now that they don't answer to the Admiral or Compliance.
You're right to be skeptical of all this. Laundra is up to something. We need to get into the Ascension Hall to figure out what. And to do that, we need the words of attainment.
I don't want to stir up any trouble. When Zeth comes back, he'll figure out that I told you.
Does it have something to do with one of those laundry displays?
This is important, Otosu. A lot of lives are at stake.
It's related to what Walter said he valued most about his friends.
Well, that's not hard to figure out. Landra likes being the center of attention.
No, that's not it at all. This was a bad idea. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Hey, it'll be okay. I promise.
I'm sorry, I can't. Now, please, just leave me alone.
That could have gone better.
Don't think we'll be able to convince him to help us again. Maybe we should study up on Landra before we talk to anyone else.
Someone's in a hurry.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face, but not a drop hit me. Because my bodyguard, Jack, he tackled him to the floor. And the others, Riley and Nolan and Parker, well, they made sure he was kicked out. But it was my Evelyn who encouraged everyone to just laugh it off. I adored them. Their dedication to me meant everything, more than any award. And it ended up being the best night of my life.
Did you need something else?
Look, Kirol, we need your help. You said that the Ascension is almost here. Seika and I are trying to prove our devotion as fast as we can.
But we're running out of time. We need to get into the Ascension Hall.
But the only way to learn the words of attainment is to pass your devotion review.
Unless you help us out. We're a lot like you. We've suffered so much until now. Storms, shipwrecks, hunter-killer machines. We don't want to go back to that.
Well, we should all embrace his light. Perhaps even with a helping hand. Okay. It's kind of what Walter said when he sat with us and told us his story about where eternity lies.
He thought he had eternity when he traveled the heavens.
No, that's not right. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Maybe we should continue our studies.
Yes. Maybe you should.
That didn't get us anywhere either.
Let's look around. Maybe there's another way.
I'd like to tell you a story. Once, I had a home on this world with the most beautiful view of the city. Me and my wife, we used to love to sit and watch the city lights twinkle in the evening haze. It's our moment of serenity. But then, the time of ashes came. And while the heavens offered an escape, only I survived and grasped the secret of immortality. Evelyn, everyone I ever cherished, they were gone. And I was alone. Which is is why I am so glad to have met you. Soon, you and I shall spend eternity on a new world. Every sunset, together.
You two again. If you think I'll just give you the words of attainment...
What if we just wanted to ask something else?
Then I suppose it's all right. What do you want to know?
We'll be off.
May you embrace his light.
Have you completed your review?
It's a shame you can't punch a hologram.
Look, I already told you, I can't give you the words of attainment.
We're not here to ask about that. Just a few more questions.
I suppose that would be okay.
We'll be going.
Be careful.
Only those devoted to Walter deserve to ascend.
Be careful!
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success.
it really is a new world that awaits us.
If you don't know the words, then leave me alone. Stop pestering me, Barbarian.
Gotta pretend I look up to Vondra.
What I would give to be one of Walter's friends.
After so much pain and suffering, this will all be worth it. What is it?
You mentioned your...
Now that I've... But there is... It has to... And as soon as...
Do you have any idea?
Somewhere that...
So you've been inside the Ascent...
I should...
Come on.
I'll tell you, like, the prove your devotion.
We should...
Good luck.
Excuse me.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face, but not a drop hit me. Because my bodyguard, Jack, he tackled him to the floor. And the others, Riley and Nolan and Parker, well, they made sure he was kicked out. But it was my Evelyn who encouraged everyone to just laugh it off. I adored them. Their dedication to me meant everything, more than any award. And it ended up being the best night of my life. I'd like to tell you a story. Once, I had a home on this world with the most beautiful view of the city. Me and my wife, we used to love to sit and watch the city lights twinkle in the evening haze. So a moment of serenity. But then, the time of ashes came. And while the heavens offered an escape, only I survived and grasped the secret of immortality. Evelyn, everyone I ever cherished, they were gone. And I was alone. Which is why I am so glad to have met you. Soon, you and I shall spend eternity on a new world. Every sunset. Together.
Have you completed your review? No?
This one is
Then I have
just...
nothing more to say.
I have no words.
Laundra mix. Quite an impression.
After so much pain and suffering, this will all be worth
Is that Seika?
We made it. We've been chosen.
Welcome, my chosen. You have wandered, you have suffered, but you are lost no more. For I have found you, and I offer you what you deserve. The Ascension. So be at ease, forget what you think you know, and embrace this moment. A new world awaits.
Ah! Slow down.
Are you ready to ascend? I know I am.
Back again. See, until...
I used to think my life had no purpose, but look at me now. Chosen by wolves.
Something up.
That's...
Very well.
The ascension will be beautiful.
We're eating like Imperials.
Such an honor to be here. Can't wait for what's next.
If you don't know words, then leave me alone.
Hollywood. Data I found called it the Land of Dreams. I guess it finally met reality. Huh. Stable. Slightest impact should set it off.
was convinced no one else would be chosen to join us.
We made it all here to embrace it. I'm happy to be here.
This is where we were
Sandra.
destined to be.
All this ego.
It's a lot.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine.
Walter is really handsome, isn't he? Gwen
Of
had
all
it
the Gwen,
wrong.
Walter has chosen us.
Come,
Walter
sit
is
with
so
me.
handsome, isn't he? Walter
I
has
used
a
to think
fine
my life
man
had
as he
a
is
purpose.
now.
We're suffering
Now, all of you here to Walter's side.
Only those devoted to Walter deserve to ascend.
A barbarian? His will is truly compassionate.
We are all here to embrace his light.
After so much pain and suffering.